Adam. All right, so we are talking about looking at your credit card statements and maybe not smiling. I mean, I guess a lot of us really never smile when we're looking at how much we have to pay, but we're thinking ahead to how you can stretch your dollars so that you can pay off those credit card bills and maybe save up for some things that will make you smile. So Kathy Sweedler is here with us now. And, you know, what are some ideas when people are seeing these daunting bills and, you know, thinking about ways that they can pay them down?
So I think, you know, you look at this and you're like, okay, what am I going to do? Because I need to get this paid down. Where can I find some money? And some good strategies, I think, are one, when you pick up all those different bills that you have to pay or you look at them online, really look at them carefully and see, are there any fees in there that aren't making any sense to you? Or did something, you know, did you subscribe to something a long time ago and it's still a reoccurring expense on your credit card and you're not really using that service anymore, and try to cut some of those out. So if it's really, I always find it quite amazing when I'm like, okay, this month I'm going to look at every bill, every line really carefully, and I'm like, wait a minute, I don't need this, or I don't know what this fee is. I'm going to get rid of it.
Okay.
So that's number one, because you won't even miss that stuff. You weren't using it anyway.
That stuff that's like $10 a month that you're like, oh, it's just a drop in the bucket. It can really stack up if you've got a lot of those.
It can. And I've done this myself, and I've really been impressed with how much it adds up if you just get rid of 3 or 4 of those for each month. So there's a start. And then put that money right away towards that credit card bill or into your savings account for that summer trip. Another thought is to look at community resources that you can use. So we get into habits of how we go about our daily business, of getting to work or doing different things, and maybe, you know, investigating using the bus service. We have a great system here in town. Or carpooling, cut down your transportation costs. Use your library. All these different community resources that are out there. If you have other needs, like you're really cutting it close, you might check out the, you know, food banks and food pantries. And the best way, one of the best ways to do that is just call 211. If you call 211, it's an informational referral service, and they can help you find the services you need.
Well, that's good to know.
So those are 2 ideas. I don't know what other things you might have done or have thought about.
Yeah, I think studying the bills will really do a lot, because I know I'm one of those people who, when I'm looking at my credit card bill, my credit card statement, it's like I don't want to look at those individual things. I just kind of focus in on the total, because I know that's the amount that is going to have to be taken care of. But I think that's a really good idea, because there's probably a lot of us who have monthly subscriptions or things that we don't realize we're putting money toward that maybe we've forgotten about or can do less frequently. So I wonder just how much of an impact that can make for a lot of us.
Right, you'd be surprised. So another thing kind of along with those reoccurring costs is, what are the habits that we all have that we just do things, you know, frequently, but they're small amounts? And would it be willing to you to cut back on some of those so that you could pay down that bill faster or build up your savings? So it could be things like, you know, eating out or picking up magazines or subscription, you know, downloading things. It's just kind of stepping back your behaviors. When you go out to eat, can you know, choose things that are less expensive, not get as many drinks? All those things we kind of know but are on the back burner. And maybe we don't want to live our life that way all the time, but would it be worth doing it for a few weeks to really start, you know, make a dent in that credit card bill? And
even habits like when you're grocery shopping, of picking out that snack that you really want, or maybe that pint of $5 gourmet ice cream. You're like, okay, no, I can save that $5. Just doing things like that might help you save more money in the long run, right?
Right, so just set yourself a time. I'm not going to do this the rest of my life, but for the next number of weeks, I'm going to try this, see how it feels, and see what difference it can make.
Okay, some great ideas there. Thank you so much, Kathy, for giving that to us. I'm sure a lot of us can benefit from that advice. We'll be right back with more of the Morning Show after the break.